Well, here we are again. Sorry about that. I certainly I just didn't think. Go ahead, hymn we sung 282 in Gadsby. Long been one of my works in us. Man, give me anything but that. I, I don't want tribulation. Man, I've had enough tribulation. The Lord thinks it's best. He does. He thinks it's best. I think about what's written in the Old Testament about it. What did he tell them back in the Old Testament? Where did he choose them? For my name's sake will I defer my anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Behold, I've refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee where? In the furnace of affliction. I've chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. I believe we've all been there. I believe we all understand it. And don't live right and don't keep the law. Uh, I might try you. That's the way Armenians want to believe it. They want to believe it reads that way. Why, how foolish can you be? Brethren, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial that is to try you. Fiery trial. A furnace is fiery. Now, it might not be as fiery as that fiery furnace that Nebuchadnezzar set up. When he's getting ready to throw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into it, what did he do? Had it heated 7 times hotter than normal, so that the people, the soldiers, if you will, the guard, whoever it was that was throwing them in there, perished. I mean, just flat died. Trying to get those 3 Hebrew children into the fire. They died. And he threw 3 in there, and there was 4 that he saw walking around. Man, this is all right. The 4th like the Son of God. The 4th one with a form like to the Son of God. I'm going to tell you what. I know those children of Israel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I know they had faith. But I believe they went through affliction before they hit that furnace. They told old Nebuchadnezzar what? We don't know whether God will deliver us or not. We know he's able. We know he can. We don't know that he will. And it doesn't matter. We're still not going to bow down to your image. If he destroys us in it, that's faith. Boy, isn't that faith? That's great faith. I hope if called to bear the mighty cross of sore affliction, pain, or loss, I could say that same thing. Look here, I don't know whether God's going to deliver me or not. Doesn't matter. I am not going to bow down to your image, whether he does or he doesn't. Afflicted saint, to Christ draw near. Thy Savior's gracious promise here. His faithful word declares to thee that as thy days thy strength shall be. Let not thy heart despond and say, how shall I stand the trying day? He has engaged by firm decree that as thy day faith is weak, thy foes are strong. And if the conflict should be long, the Lord will make the tempter flee. For as thy days thy strength shall be. Should persecution rage and flame, Still trust in thy Redeemer's name. In fiery trials thou shalt see that as thy days thy strength shall be. Afflicted saint, to Christ draw near. Or as thy days, so shall thy strength be. 328 in Gadsby. When called to bear the weighty cross of sore affliction, pain, or loss, or deep distress, or poverty, still as thy days thy strength shall be. When ghastly death appears in view, Christ's presence shall thy fears subdue. He comes to set thy spirit free, and as thy days thy strength shall be. I love that hymn too. You know, it's a shame there's so many good ones. I just opened to this one. Don't think I ever read it before. 1043 in Gadsby. Deal gently with thy servant, Lord, and if thy rod should needful be, thy seasonable aid afford. My soul in trouble flies to thee. Thy frown is terrible to bear, but grace, a spring of hope, supplies. Thy anger more than death I fear, thy favor more than life I prize. But much I fear, lest in some hour of sore temptation I may fall, and yielding to the tempter's power, faithless may prove, and give up all. Lord, save thy worm, for thou alone canst keep me in the trying hour. Thy help I trust to, not my own, thy love, thy wisdom, and thy power. When chastisement shall needful be, correct thy worm, but not in wrath. A father's hand I fain would see, a father's rod no terror hath. What are we going to sing today? Man already sung too in the first part. Yeah, ain't that the truth? You want to sing that 328, Afflicted Saint, to Christ draw near? We'll sing that to the tune. I don't remember what the name is, but it's the tune to Just As I Am. That's the tune that's written in the Durand Lester book. Afflicted saint, to Christ draw near. Thy Savior's gracious promise hear. His faithful word declares to thee that as thy days thus thy strength shall be. Let not thy heart despondent say, how can I stand the trying day? He has engaged by firm decree that as thy days thy strength shall be. And that sweet hour of prayer, not just as I am, I'm sorry. That's the one I wanted anyway. Thy faith is weak, thy foes are strong, and if the conflict should be long, thy Lord will make the tempter flee. For as thy days thy strength shall be. Should persecution rage and flame, still trust in the Redeemer's name. In fiery trials thou shalt see that as thy days thy strength shall be. When called to bear the mighty cross of sore affliction, pain, or